friend, in this video, I'm gonna show you how to do this eye makeup technique, and I'm gonna talk about not only what brushes to use, but I'm gonna talk about where you should layer certain textures of eyeshadow and why. When you're applying your eyeshadow, a good rule of thumb is to apply your colors from light to dark and then blend your dark colors into your light colors. This allows for easy transitions. I'm gonna be starting with this light shimmery color and putting it all over my eyelid. Now, when you're trying to figure out what's a good eye color for your eyelid, if you're just starting out, or if you want to have something that's really going to open up your eyes, go with a color that's a little bit lighter. For me, I have deep set and hooded eyes, so I like that this color right here is a very light pink and has a ton of shimmer in it. Now, I know a lot of people will say, but what if you're older? Should you still have shimmer on your eyelid? The answer is yes, always. If you like shimmer, you glow on whenever you want, my friend. I will always add shimmer. Even if I'm 90 and all wrinkly everywhere, there's still gonna be glitter going on here. And when you have really deep set or hooded eyes like me, having a shimmery color on the eyelid allows your eyes to look bigger. So even just by putting that little bit right there, you can see that this eye is already standing out a little bit more. This is gonna help my eyelid look bigger because it's got the shimmer, which is naturally going to highlight my eyelid. So like I said, if you have hooded or deep set eyes, look for stuff with shimmer. This is where it'll go. The brush that I'm using is a flat, wide eyeshadow brush. And I went with something bigger because I want to bring this up past my crease or right up to my brow bone. So here's my brow bone, and right up to it is going to be right here where my eye socket is. So I'm going to put my eyelid color all the way up to there. This is going to make my eyelid appear bigger as well. So it's a good hack, again, for all you hooded eyes and deep set beauties out there. Now I'm not blending down. I'm really just focusing on rounding the eye out and filling it all the way. This color is so pretty. Next, I'm gonna go in with the transition color, and this color, you want it to be matte. And the reason you want it to be matte is because this is gonna be the color that's essentially contouring your eye shape. So I'm gonna go in with this pinky purple right here and a flat blending brush. I'm going to write all the names of the brushes and the colors in the description box below, so don't worry. I loaded my brush up with the product and dabbed it on a tissue that's sitting right here to get any excess off so I don't get fallout. Then I'm gonna look straight ahead into my mirror, and I'm going to put my brush on the outer corner of my eye right here. I'm not gonna bring it all the way down because I don't wanna bring my eye down. I really wanna lift up my eye. So I'm gonna start right in this spot, and in a one directional blend, I'm just gonna pull it on over to the inner part of my eye. I'm not gonna go all the way down in here, but if you have more wide set eyes, which means that your eyes are further apart, I want you to take your transition color all in this area and contour. That's gonna help bring your eyes a little closer together. I'm doing another layer, just blending it on over. And then I'm going to, let me just get this little spot right here. It's a little bit patchy, not as even. And notice that when I filled in right here, I applied less pressure. I was going a little bit harder when I was going from the outer corner over, but when I went in here and had to apply a little bit more product, I just wiggled my brush right in the middle. That's a good tip that if you ever get any patchy eyeshadows, that'll fix it for you right away. This is a clean brush that I use for every makeup job. Basically what this is gonna do is just soften my edges to blend that out so it creates a little bit more of a fade. You can go in with the same brush, but what happens is because there's residue on the brush, you're just adding more product, so that can make your makeup look messy quickly. If you like a lot of shimmer and you're like, well, where else should you put shimmer, since I put shimmer on the lid and then I was talking about my crease needing to be more matte, I want you to take the next color that you can use to smoke out your eye and have that be a little shimmery. So I'm going to use this purple right here. I haven't tried it yet, so it's gonna be my first time and I'm really excited because it's a really pretty color. I'm going to apply that color with a pencil brush. Pencil brush is really good when you're gonna add your dark colors or your definition colors because you can be really purposeful with your placement. For this, I'm gonna just tilt my head back because I don't wanna close my eyes because I don't wanna create any wrinkles, but I wanna see where I'm applying it. So by tilting my head back, I can see the area right here, and I know I just wanna press the eyeshadow right in that spot. Oop, I'm getting some fallout, so let me dab a little bit more. And I'm pressing to really give the product a place to sit. So I brought this all the way up to the crease. I'm not going higher into the crease because, again, I want to keep the shimmer in this controlled area. But by bringing it up as high as we put our lighter color, it also just helps our eyes look a little bit more lifted and bigger. I am going to take my clean brush and get rid of this fallout real quickly so it doesn't hang too long. If it hangs too long, it can settle into my skin, and I don't want that to happen. More of the reason why you should always keep a clean brush close by. Good eraser. Now that I've got this placed, I'm going to blend it over onto my eyelid. I'm not going to bring it all the way over to the middle, but I just want it to stretch over slightly so it goes from dark to light. And I'm using the same pencil brush to apply that. Just pulling it on over. Oh my gosh, this is so pigmented. It's just moving so beautifully. And now I'm looking straight with my eyes open because I want to make sure that when my eyes are open, you're going to be able to see it. Another thing I want you to notice is I'm not blending down. I'm keeping everything controlled in this area, going from one direction, blending it over to the center. Now with my eyes open, I'm just going to stretch it up slightly into the crease, giving it a little bit of a wiggle. And I'm giving it a wiggle as to really blending into the crease because the wiggle is helping me soften the line without bringing the pigment too high up. Yeah, I like that a lot. I'm gonna just take my lid brush real quickly and just smooth this back out. And I do want it to be a little bit darker in the crease up here, but I don't want to add more of that shimmery color. I need something a little bit more matte. So I'm going to go in with this shade right over here. And I'm going to use a very skinny tapered blending brush. This is one of my absolute favorite brushes. It is the Crown 528 and I use it in a lot of my videos. So I have a little bit of product on the tip of my brush. I'm looking straight into the mirror and this time I'm keeping my eyes open, looking straight. And I'm going to try to really relax my face. And I want to relax the face, so I make sure that I put this in an area that's going to be seen, especially because I have so much space right here. So I'm just going right on top of that dark foily color that I just put on, and I'm blending over to the center. I want this to have a little bit more of a diffused look, so I'm just giving little circles right here. And notice that my hand is all the way at the bottom of the handle. This allows me to apply light pressure so I can actually have more control. Yeah, if you've got hooded eyes, keeping your eyes open while you're doing your makeup is literally what's gonna be the game changer for seeing your makeup without you having to raise your eyebrows in photos. And I'm just going back in again one more time with my clean blending brush to just soften that edge out. I grabbed my other mirror for this part because I'm going to need both hands in just a moment. But before I do that, I'm going to tightline with the black eyeliner. This is Obsidian from Makeup Geek, and it is super creamy and it goes on effortlessly up in the waterline. Now, I'm going to say something that you might not want me to say, but if you've got an eye shape like mine, winged eyeliner isn't the best technique for you when it comes to eyeliner. There are, of course, ways to cheat it, and I do have some videos on it, so I'll drop those down below too. But ultimately, if you struggle with winged eyeliner, try tightlining. This immediately makes your lash line look a little bit thicker, and it doesn't interfere with making your eyelid look smaller. One of my favorite ways to add a pop of color in my eye makeup is using color underneath my lower lash line. So I'm taking a blue eyeliner, this is called Midnight, also from Makeup Geek, and I'm gonna put it in my waterline. And as I put it in my waterline, I'm gonna go a little bit thicker and bring it underneath my lower lash line. Especially because I didn't do eyeliner on top, I do like to go a little bit thicker with the liner on the bottom for balance. And I'm making sure I go into that outer corner area. Whoop. So this is nice and thick. I also have my pencil brush from earlier that I'm going to use to blend and smudge this line out. I'm keeping my eyes open and I'm starting from the outer corner where I do want it to be thicker, and I'm going towards the center. I am obsessed with blue with brown eyes. So if you've got brown eyes and you're not sure what color you should start with, blue is a good one. I have a video on the reversed cat eye, which, like I mentioned earlier, I will put that in the description box below. But I am taking an angled brush and going right into the tip of the liner that I just used. Here, I'm gonna go back to my smaller mirror for this because I wanna just stretch this outer corner up towards the top of my eye. Now I could have went right in with the pencil, but because the pencil's thick, it's going to make too thick of a line and I'll have more control with this angled brush. So I went just a little bit higher onto the top of my lid, and I'm just bringing it over slightly, almost to the middle, but not all the way. I really just want to focus it on the outer corner so I can lift up the whole outer eye. And this is why I love wearing blue so much with brown eyes, because my eye color, the brown, just looks so warm and twilighty. I always curl my eyelashes because it immediately makes the eye look more open and it makes your lashes look longer. When you're going in with your mascara, especially if you have more hooded or deep set eyes, I want you to tilt your head back, looking down into your mirror, go at the root of your lash with your mascara on, give it a little wiggle, and pull on up. Going at the root of the lash allows most of the pigment to go at the base, which is going to help hold the curl of your lash. Then as you're giving it a little wiggle, you're coating the lashes and separating them at the same time. Keep your head tilted back the whole time. That way you don't have to worry about the mascara transferring on to your crease. How many of you make this face when you're doing your lower bottom mascara? I don't know why, I can't help it. You can't not make this face. And I know we're doing it because we don't want to get the black on our cheek, but it's uncanny. No woman or man or anyone who wears mascara can do their mascara without making that face. I challenge you to tell me otherwise. This is the whole finished look. What do you think of this lip color with this eye combo? It is Melt Cosmetics Chick Habit. Let me know in the comments below what color combinations you want me to do for eyeshadow next.